Back to my channel. So I'm back again with another video. um Welcome to all the new subscribers to my channel, and for all the OBs, I like to say thank you guys for subscribing to my channel. And I know it's been a while, like a good while, since I've made a video. Please discard the noise outside. I'm actually by the window. I used to fly trap in the back. I'm actually by the window. I'm trying to get as much natural sunlight as I can. I really enjoy making videos with natural sunlight. I don't know. It's just something with me. Videos and just natural sunlight. I know the last time we talked, I talked about actually joining the Philadelphia PD. And it's still something that I want to do. I know a lot of you guys are probably wondering if I passed the test. Apparently I did not pass the test. I did not pass it at all. But I do have time to retake and retest. But I think I'm just going to take this moment, and if that's something that I really, really want to do, to go forward with it. Because growing up, I would have never thought that, okay, what you want to be when you want to grow up, Philadelphia police. Like, that wasn't the first choice for me. So I'm really starting to recap, think things through, and if it's something that I really, really want to do, to go all out for and sacrifice so much for the dream job. But I just want to make sure if it's my dream job, if it's something that I really want to do. So I'm putting that on hold for right now, and just trying to collect myself, gather my thoughts, and try other things out. And if Philadelphia PD keeps coming into my mind, if it's something that I really want to make sacrifices for and really do, then I'm gonna go out for it and I'm gonna achieve it. So, but right now I'm just taking everything in, and enjoying life for the most part. But I do want to make a video about, that actually gave me an idea to make a video about locks and jobs. Now, I know in certain people may have experienced something different than I have. A lot of my videos just talk about experiences that I experienced or that I've personally went through. A lot of people are curious as into, they want their dream job. It's like a corporate job, and they have everything planned out. They went to school for it, and they started locking their hair, and the corporate job tells them that they can't work for that company because their hair is locked, and they don't understand that locked hair, dreadlock hair lifestyle. A lot of people who lock their hair get bad rep when it comes to certain jobs that they want to do. It sucks, and we really want to make a change with that. I mean, we wish it never happened, but it's just like anything else. We can't control it, and sometimes it sucks and it's wrong, but it's how the world works. That's how people are in general. And I personally haven't had someone tell me that I couldn't work for a job that I wanted to work at because my hair is locked. But I know that there are certain people out there who have experienced the workplace and locking their hair. And, a lot of people may not consider locking their hair a big deal, like it's just hair. But then you also have those judgmental people who discriminate against dreadlocks/locks, and they're like, okay, well, you can't work for this company because, your appearance is a little, not attractive or appealing or not professional in any sort of way. You do have a lot of jobs who don't want to take you because you have dreadlocks and locks, and because they don't understand that lifestyle, they consider it unprofessional, and it sucks. But I do know there are a lot of jobs who accept people for who you are. They're not looking at your appearance. They're looking at your work ethic, your work background, the school that you went to, the jobs that you worked at, and that's what gets you in. Here in Philadelphia, I personally haven't experienced anything of that nature, nor have I heard of anything like that. But I do know around the globe, in the United States or anywhere, a lot of people do that. Especially if you're working with a job that you're seeing a lot, you're in the office a lot, you're working with like big top companies. Billion-dollar people in the corporate world, you don't see that many people with locked hair, and it's probably because 9 times out of 10 it's not acceptable in the workplace. I've worked in retail all of my life, and retail in Philadelphia isn't they're not going to tell you that you can't work for their company because you have locked hair. But they would say something like, you can't work here if your hair is dyed a different a different color or something like that. I mean, I've never heard of anyone in retail saying that you can't work here because you have dreadlocked or locked hair. And that's where I've worked most of my life. I haven't worked in that big corporate office that states that you can't work there, or even a state job. Like a state job doesn't even push you away for having dreadlocks or locked hair. They're not looking at your appearance. They're looking at your work ethic and if you can be professional. There is a lot of negativity when it comes to workplace and locks/dreadlocks. A lot of them saying that, you're probably like this laid up hippie who smokes weed 9 times out of 10. You don't wash your hair and it stinks. It's disgusting. And we get bad rep. And even though there are some people who is comfortable in that lifestyle, it sucks that a lot of people have that negative input on that particular person because they decide to lock their hair. I know when I first started locking I thought I heard something. I remember when I first started locking my hair, I wasn't thinking about a corporate job or how would my career take me if I had locked hair. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. And even though I wanted to join the military, I know there are certain requirements when it comes to locking your hair. A lot of branches of military won't take you if you have locked hair, or if you are locking your hair, you can't have locked hair past the collar of your uniform. And so that way it's not acceptable. I do know that is something that I believe should change, because it sucks that you can't, you could be a police officer with locks and dreadlocks, but you can't be in the military with locks or dreadlocks, because when you wear your uniform, it's considered unprofessional. And I don't understand how that may be if a lot of females or a lot of males can wear their hair back in a ponytail and it won't even have to touch the collar of your shirt or your uniform, but apparently it's not the case. They rather you not have locks at all. I know I had a friend who wanted to lock her hair. She was in the Marines, and she said that she couldn't lock it, and she was so inspired by my hair. I went to school with her when I was in elementary, and we was like the best of friends. And she told me that she wanted to lock her hair so bad, but by her being in the Marine Corps, she couldn't lock her hair because it was just unacceptable and it was just unprofessional, and that's not how they wanted her to be approached. So she couldn't lock her hair. So she waited till after she got out the military to start locking her hair. And again, it sucks, but it happens. And a lot of corporate jobs mainly are very discriminative when it comes to people with locks, whether you're a male, whether you're a female. As long as your hair is locked and twisted and matted up, they don't want you. No matter how good of a resume you have, no matter how good of a background you have, or how good your work ethic is, you're not going to get that job because your hair is locked. And they'd rather give you a choice to either cut your hair off or to keep it and be unemployed with them. So, sometimes you're in a battle of making decisions and choices that you really don't want to make. And sometimes it requires you to, okay, I need that job. It's just hair. And then you end up cutting your hair off, which sucks. But a lot of people do it, and it happens if you want that dream job. I'm all for supporting people to be happy and to be with whatever decision you choose to be with. If you want to cut your hair because you want that corporate job, then all means cut your hair. Do whatever makes you happy. I can't really tell you too much because I haven't personally experienced a decision where I had to be forced to cut my hair, or I had to be forced to take my hair out, or anything like that. So I really can't tell you too much about it. But I do know that there are corporate jobs out there, mainly corporate jobs, who will tell you that you can't work in this establishment because it looks unprofessional and it sucks. It's just hair. And we want to keep telling them that it's just hair, but you can't really argue with the boss that says they don't want you to work for their job, for their company, because if you're not going to take it out, then you can't work with them. And a lot of people can be very ignorant about it as well. And I just have to say it like this way: do whatever makes you happy. If you really don't want to cut your hair off, but you really want this dream job, it sucks that you have to come down to a decision of what you want to do. Do you want to keep your hair? Is it just hair to you? Or do you want to cut it off and just go all out for this job? Some people, may think it's stupid. It's just hair. Cut it off and just go for the job. You'll live good. You'll make more money. But to me personally, if I was ever given that choice and decision, I better really like that job because I really love my hair. And I really think my hair tells a lot about me. It tells a story about me. And a lot of people might say, oh, it's weird. It's just hair. You can think it's weird, but I think locking my hair 5 years ago was the best decision I have ever made in my life. It built me so much confidence in myself over the years, and it made me happy with myself. You know, like it's not just hair to me. It's a lifestyle. It's a lifestyle change. And I really felt like my locks had a lot to do with it. It was testing my patience. I am now almost 5 years in, and without even paying a mind to it, to the most impatient person in the world, I all of a sudden have patience. And it with patience comes growth. And I felt like having locks was related to that patience. Being a chance to have my inner self come out in me, whether it's with artistic things or whether it's in with making jewelry. I feel like my locks had a part in that and participated in that. And a lot of people may be confused as into, oh, it's just hair, but for someone like me, it's a lifestyle change. It is a commitment. And I feel like my locks tell a story. I don't know if you guys remember the story that I told you about the woman who had locked hair and a person that she never knew touched her locks, and she was starting to feel all of this negative energy. She was starting to have all this bad stuff happen to her. And the second she cut off her lock, she started to feel better. She started to feel uplifted. She started to feel happy again. It could be a mental thing because the mind is such a powerful organ, but it can also be a spiritual thing. So if you want to go for that corporate job, go for that corporate job. If you feel like that you don't want to go for that corporate job and your locks tells a story and you want to keep that, then hey, go for it. You never know. Maybe that corporate job may look at you and say, okay, what she's saying is just hair, but the fact that she has so much compassion, or he has so much compassion about something, maybe we'll hire him. You never know how your story may turn out. Everyone have a different opinion. I know I personally haven't had to come in between to make a difference or to make a decision requiring my hair or my job. I'm really trying to get out of retail, so I don't know. Maybe I still have time for that to happen to me, but I know that I'm not choosing to cut off my hair. I know that much. You have to see the skills which is within me. And maybe you might be that person that can preach that to that corporate boss and tell them, like, listen, I know you might think that my hair is unprofessional or whatever the case may be, and tell them, why it's so important to you. I mean, to me, it's not just hair. Once again, it's a lifestyle. And that's just my personal opinion. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end this video. I hope you guys got a little understanding of what it is, because I want to make people understand where I'm coming from when it comes to locks or dreadlocks. It's not just a bunch of people locking their hair just because they can do it. Sometimes it becomes a lot with that inner person. So to me, my hair isn't just locks. It's a story, and it tells my story. And everyone has a personal opinion about their story. All right, guys, I'm going to end this video. Thank you guys for listening and watching. And I hope to see you guys in my next upcoming video very soon. I hope to make more videos as time go on. All right, guys, love you all. Much peace and love to you all. Bye.